and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kelly Youngman and I'm here to talk all things wellness. I wanted to get on here and just tell you something. So after I had a conversation with one of my friends, she highlighted that I was so positive and that she wished she could be like me. And I was of course flattered by this, but I said to her, I was like, please don't put me on a pedestal because I have not always been this way. You know, I definitely had my dark days where I was not very optimistic and I didn't understand how to see the good in things consistently. So this has definitely been a learning process for me, and all of these skills that I've learned over the years is what I want to share with you, because I know that if you're in a place where you don't feel that way, I just want you to know that I am not special. I mean, we are all unique and we all have our own gifts and what we can bring to the world, but we all have an inherent worthiness and capability to have whatever we want. I was listening to a podcast earlier today that was talking about personality types, and I feel like it's a thing that goes around, like your Myers-Briggs and all these other things. I think that they are a great tool to learn about yourself and maybe turn inward and reflect. But after listening to this podcast, I kind of agreed that sometimes it's almost a disservice because then we're applying this label to ourselves. We almost subconsciously cling to this identity of who we are and how we move through the world. So I don't know, I just thought it was such an interesting idea because I think it's true that if you choose to believe you're not necessarily a positive person, then that's what might manifest in your life. And the friend that I was having this conversation with, she's amazing. So I would never even think that, but I just thought it was so funny that sometimes it's easier to look at other people and perceive them as somehow doing something better than what we're doing. But the reality is that we're all on totally different paths and we're all at totally different parts of our journey. So I just wanted to remind you that one, I am not special. Any of these things that I share with you, you are capable of learning and incorporating these ideas into your life. It just takes a little bit of time and practice to shift your patterns of thoughts. Like, we have so many thoughts in a day. We can't be conscious of every single one, right? Some of them are just patterns and habit.
Oh, I'm not a morning person. I'm not a morning person.
I've said that for a long time, but like,
if I actually think about it, I have bursts of energy in the morning. I wake up and I'm like maybe some days I'm more tired than others.
That's a small example, but like even just that label, applying that to myself and reaffirming that to myself every day, like, of course I'm gonna think that because I'm saying it. That's why our thoughts are so important, because they shape our beliefs about ourselves and about the world around us. So what we tell ourselves on a regular basis is what's going to manifest, because that's where our focus and that's where our energy is going. So again, I just want to remind you that I love sharing this information with you, not because
I just woke up like this,
but because I literally learned this. These are skills and practices that you can learn and incorporate into your life to manifest the life that you want and the life that you desire. Because again, we are all different, we are all unique, we all have different talents, things that we want to share, but at the end of the day, we're all the same, and we all are inherently beautiful, worthy, capable. So I thought I would share an excerpt from one of my favorite books, You Are Badass by Jen Sincero. I literally talk about this book every chance I get because it changed my life. It was like the first self-help book that I ever read, and it just taught me to finally realize that no matter what I had gone through in the past, no matter what struggles or obstacles I had faced, no matter how depressed I was one day, like, none of that affects my worth as a human. Nothing that I've gone through, no negative experience or opinion or interaction with a person, nothing can take away my value or lessen my worth as a human being. So I just want to remind you of that no matter what, You are freaking amazing. Okay? You are freaking amazing. You can do whatever you want. There are no shoulds, woulds, like we are all floating around on a giant ball in the sky, in the universe, orbiting planets. Like, I don't know. When I really think about it, I'm just like,
This is so crazy.
I had these glimpses of feeling like a real life Sims. I'm like,
I'm just walking around on this planet. Here we go. I'm deciding what I want to eat today. I'm deciding how I want to put my hair. I'm deciding what I want to dress like.
it's like we have so many choices. We have unlimited choices. So don't put yourself in a box. Don't let anyone else tell you who you are and what you want to become. Okay? You decide. You decide for yourself what you want to do. And that's it. You get to be whoever you want to be in this life. And I'm going to read you this excerpt. I think there's so much power to reading out loud or saying affirmations out loud, which is why I love them as a tool, because I feel like using your voice, especially as an artist or a performer, there's just something about the energy of hearing it and saying it out loud and proclaiming it. I think it just sums up everything I want to tell you and everything you might need to hear right now. So here we go. This is powerful.
Oh, I was going to say the bad word.
This is powerful stuff. So listen and listen well. You are a badass. You were one when you came screaming onto this planet, and you are one now. The universe wouldn't have bothered with you otherwise. You can't screw up so majorly that your badassery disappears. It is who you are. It's who you always will be. It's not up for negotiation. You are loved massively, ferociously, unconditionally. The universe is totally freaking out about how awesome you are. It's got you wrapped in a warm gorilla hug of adoration. It wants to give you everything you desire. It wants you to be happy. It wants you to see what it sees in you. You are perfect. To think anything less is as pointless as a river thinking it's got too many curves, or that it moves too slowly, that its rapids are too rapid. Says who? You're on a journey with no defined beginning, middle, or end. There are no wrong twists or turns. There's just being. And your job is to be as you can be. This is why you're here. To shy away from who you truly are would leave the world you-less. You are the only you there is and ever will be. I repeat, you are the only you there is and ever will be. Do not deny the world its one and only chance to bask in your brilliance. I mean, that's it. Like, you are freaking amazing and talented and smart and beautiful and perfectly you. So wherever you are today, I hope that you feel strong and confident and know that the universe has your back. You are not alone. And wherever you are is perfect. And if today's not a good day, maybe tomorrow will be better. But I encourage you to allow yourself to know how worthy and capable you are. Sending you so much love. Mwah! I'll see you next week for another video. Bye.